begin the book of 2 Timothy in our daily devotions, I want you to just read through there, and it is beautiful to see the heart of a spiritual father toward his spiritual son. And yes, there are spiritual fathers and spiritual sons, okay? When Paul speaks to young Timothy, he calls him my dear son. You see love, you see affection, you see a desire to be with him and spend time together. There's just so much there. We cannot just talk about the heart of the son toward the father. You also have to talk about the heart of the father toward the son. And that's what spiritual fathers are to be like. It's a beautiful passage here. But I want you to look with me in verse 9. Paul said, now Timothy, for God saved us. He said, Timothy, me too, you too. He said, for God saved us and called us to live a holy life. He did this not because we deserved it, but because that was his big plan before the beginning of time, to show us his grace through Jesus Christ. He said, Timothy, we don't deserve this. But he said, I want you to remember, God saved us and God called us to live a holy life. So he's talking to his spiritual son. And he said, now listen, be grateful for your salvation. But also, Timothy, remember, you were called to live a holy life. Now, beloved, I would challenge each one of you today. Please remember, God saved you, and God called you to live a holy life. He didn't call you to live a life in the clubs and drinking and a life of compromise and sin. Young ladies, he didn't call you to go around dressing immodestly to try to show off your sexy. Guys, he didn't call you to have drinking parties to see who can drink the most. He didn't call you to a life of pornography and drugs. He didn't call you to a life of stealing and lying in your offices to get ahead, and competition and politics to try to put others down to get you. He didn't call you to any of that. He called you to live a holy life. So may I humbly ask of you today, just to meditate on that fact all day long. He called me to live a holy life. He saved me, and he called me to live a holy life, a life set apart from sin to God. Something to meditate on today, especially young people, please. I know there are so many Christians today that teach compromise is all right and freedom. You know, it's like they've gotten Braveheart confused with the Bible. You know, I'm sorry. We are free from sin. We are not free to sin. Beloved, please, we have been called to live a holy life.